Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today. You guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, and then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on going, great start for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll send out the kicker here. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Coleman. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the play on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of... Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Unloads quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Going to sling it on second down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got him in the flat. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Looking to throw, it's Gray. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
The kick is on its way. Not able to pop the big return. Fresh possession. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Gets it to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Gray. gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll go at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Back open in the middle. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets into the 26-yard line? The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a... He stopped. They're up 14 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught, close to the marker, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short. It's complete to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. On the move. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Once the defense is wide open. Flying out to the left. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make... Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Gray. The short hands, it's Johnson. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Cardinals! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24. See how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Takes a handoff. It's Coleman. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Power football with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the... Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just didn't.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again. Got his man out of the backfield. Done! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Chunk it away just as he was hit. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team. They'll put it in play. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Gray. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea. It's good. And it gives them a little breathing room, now up 24-20.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. He's out past the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse. It's kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a gap. It's Coleman. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's Gray. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Give to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Back to pass, it's Gray. Quickly to the tight end. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The play-action fake. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Wants to fire on second down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Snap from the gun on third down. He's out of bounds, not nearly enough to pick up the first down. At least he stopped the clock before this desperation fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they going, and they couldn't make the connection. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day,